Hey guys! So, you've probably already read the title of this video and you're one of like 3 people. You either are wondering what I'm even talking about, or you know what I'm talking about and you think I'm weird, or you know what I'm talking about and you relate to this. I hope you relate to this because I feel some type of way about the fact that this is a thing that I'm reading on the internet. So I was on Facebook and I saw this article about, I think it was a Reddit user. If I can find like the original information, I will link it below. But basically, talking about poop knives. Now, initially when I read it, I was like, what? What's a poop knife? And then I read the article where this person had said that in their family, they had a knife in their house that was designated for use in the bathroom to help the toilet flush when, you know, there was too much in the toilet. And like there were so many people that were going back and forth of like, no, that's weird, like just use a plunger. And there were a lot of people who were like, I had a poop knife, and you guys, I had a poop knife. Yep, me, I had a poop knife. I don't know where it started. Well, first off, I didn't have a like knife as a poop knife. What I had was a hanger, specifically a wire hanger. Now, I don't have wire hangers in my home anymore because, well, maybe this is why, I don't know. At some point, all the wire hangers got phased out of my house. Like, and when I say like at some point, I mean probably like a good 20 years ago and I just wasn't paying attention. However, the shape of a hanger is still the same. Basically, if you took a wire hanger and like grabbed it here and then pulled it till it was, you know, like pulled the other way, that's what it looked like. And I don't remember who told me to do this. I just know that as a kid, I had a lot of problems with clogging toilets. Once again, I'm so sorry that you have to hear this out of me, but I did, and I don't know who taught me this. Cause like, I have 2 older siblings, like my brother's 10 years older, my sister's 8 years older. So it could have been one of them, and it could have been one of my parents. If any of you 4 people are watching right now, please let me know because I am so confused as to how it happened. But I do know that when I was about, I want to say like 10 or 11, I was at my dad's apartment because my parents had recently gotten divorced, and I was like using the hanger at his apartment. And then I remember, and after a while he was like, you can't do this anymore because it's scratching up the toilets. And so I like had to stop doing it. Now, fast forward to being like a few more years older, I remember being at my dad's house because since then my dad had moved into a house with his now wife. And I remember, like, I'm using this hanger for emphasis, in that house I had to share a bathroom with my younger stepbrother. And I remember, like, you know, clogging the toilet and you didn't want to, like, I don't know, it was embarrassing, I guess, to admit that had happened. So I remember like sneaking a wire hanger out of one of the closets in the house and, you know, fashioning it into what I needed to use it for, and then using it and then hiding it later. Now, for the record, I was not like that gross that I didn't clean it off. And I don't know exactly when the whole habit of using the hanger, or as I am now thinking of it as my makeshift poop knife, I don't know when that stopped, but I do remember being like 14 years old. I was staying at my grandmother's house, and I just one day, you know, I needed the wire hanger, and I needed a poop knife. And I just remember being like, oh no. And the good thing was I was by myself because she was at work. And I went downstairs into her basement where she basically like part of her basement was her closet. And I immediately like found an empty wire hanger, took it back upstairs, made it into what I needed it to be, unclogged it, and then was like, oh no, like I can't leave this here for her to find because she's gonna get mad that I'm potentially gonna scratch her toilet. So I then had to like clean it off and fold it up as small as I could, and then hope that none of her neighbors would see me taking it out to her trash where I like buried it in the trash bags. And that is like the last memory I have of using a wire hanger. I don't know if my stomach just sorted itself out or if I guess I just learned how to use a plunger or something. But yeah, all I'm saying is don't judge the people talking about their poop knives, because you know what? There's more of us than you think. Alright guys, so that is all for my little confession about my poop knife. Or I should say my poop hanger, because that's really what it was. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope some of you out there that maybe had a poop knife or a poop hanger, or I don't know, some other stabby device with which you unclogged your toilets, I hope you feel a little less alone. Please leave me a comment below if you had some kind of poop knife slash hanger. It cannot be the only one. Clearly I did not think that idea off the top of my head, so it had to have come from one of my parents or one of my siblings. I'm hoping that whichever one of my family members that taught me this is watching this and they fess up to teaching me, because I just want to know where that came from. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a little thumbs up below. Subscribe. It's free. It helps me in my life because things and stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys on Monday with a new video. I know. You have to wait 2 whole days. What are you gonna do?